Hi, my name is Matt, and today I'll be sharing with you Roam, which is a genre prediction tool that integrates with Spotify to help music lovers find new music. Spotify is an absolutely massive streaming service. There's more than 1 million different artists and tens of millions of different tracks. And when you go to look for new music, there are a handful of different avenues that you can use through Spotify, but none of those avenues include information about the genre of the different tracks that you really like. And so Roam's goal is to help users identify the genre that their favorite song is in to help them find the music from there. To do this, I used a publicly available data set that contains more than 1 million different artists and about 500,000 different tracks. Among those are more than 5,000 genres represented, which you can see some of which in the word cloud on the right. Now, Roam predicts the genre of any song on Spotify based on 11 different track features that Spotify will provide to you through their API. That includes things like danceability and energy. As far as those features and their distributions go, you can see in the top right there a small selection of the 11. And it's clear that there are different distributions of how these many different tracks fall along the different categories there. But those are the main features that the model uses to predict the genre. And they oftentimes scale from 0 to 1. And Roam also uses genre depth to give the user a little bit more control over how many different genres or classes that they want Roam to predict from. And you can see that as you increase the genre depth or the number of genres, the number of tracks included in the model rises substantially. Now, as far as actually using the model, first you select the genre depth, anywhere from 10 to 500, and then you select how obscure you want Roam to make those genre results. And this is essentially a method for Roam to ignore the most popular genres so that you get into the more unusual genres of those, more than 5,000 available. And then you simply need to enter in the Spotify song URL so that Roam can collect the track features from the Spotify API, and then returns the top 3 predicted genres depending on, again, your obscurity selection that you've made. The model performance is generally much better than the stratified baseline that we began with, but it did take some hyperparameter tuning to get there, and the genre depth strongly influences model accuracy. And as you go higher into the genre depth, so the higher number of classes, that accuracy tails off quite substantially. The model did point out which of the different track features are the most useful as far as information gain and making the choices, and we can see that acousticness and danceability are some of the most important, whereas key and liveness are simply not useful. And for the final thoughts, an expanded Spotify track features would be useful for improving Roam's performance because some of those just are simply not informative. And predicting among hundreds of classes accurately is not feasible with the current data set, but that doesn't mean that the results are not useful, as it still helps users find unusual genres that they may not have otherwise explored. Thank you.